Alright, what's going on, guys? It seems like every few months, society as a whole decides to start on some new stupid trend. I don't know who actually even participates in these things. Like, I'm 40 years old, bro. Catch me eating a fucking Tide Pod. Like, come on. But it seems there is a new challenge going around where people have decided to eat Tide Pods. I'm not really sure why it started. I think basically it started as a joke. Tide Pods have been a bit of a meme recently. But then somewhere along the way, some of these weirdos decided to actually start eating them, and I really have to question why you would do something so retarded. Of course, you have the people who are trying to make YouTube videos about it, which at least I kind of understand because you might get paid a little bit. You know, people really will do anything for some goddamn ad revenue. But I mean, is the ad revenue really worth risking your health for? I don't know about that, but surprisingly, YouTube is actually removing videos that show anybody eating a Tide Pod, which is interesting because at least they're cracking down on something, you know. It's a good step, I would say, but I'm sure if like Jake Paul did a Team 10 Tide Pod challenge, they'd probably put that shit on trending, alright? That's all I'm saying. Although, actually, let me say here first, if Jake Paul does a fucking Team 10 Tide Pod challenge, because let's be honest here, that does sound like a video he would fucking make. I want full credit for that. I'm calling it here first. I guess that wouldn't be the worst idea. I don't know. You know, we do kind of have a Jake Pauler epidemic, so maybe we could clean that up a little bit. But we also have the people who are just putting this shit on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever, and I think these are the real retards in this situation, because they're really risking their health. They're really risking death for some goddamn attention. Like, imagine eating a Tide Pod and dying just to get 23 likes on Facebook, bro. That's gotta be tough right there. That's not the way you want to go out. That's not it. You died for 23 likes and 7 of them came from your fucking family. No one gives a fuck about you. But yeah, people are actually dying from this, or at the very least, getting extremely sick to the point where they have to go to the hospital. And I just have to wonder, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, let's be real here. I'm gonna be honest. This might be mean, but if you died from eating a Tide Pod, you probably deserved it. I'm gonna say probably, because I kind of understand, alright? They do kind of look like a piece of candy, okay? They look tasty. I would definitely be eating Tide Pods if I was retarded. I totally get that. So, anyone who ate a Tide Pod and is legitimately mentally retarded, I understand, man. No one's blaming you. That's not your fault. And also, I'd say any little kids who ate a Tide Pod, I'm not gonna blame a 5-year-old for eating a Tide Pod. But for everyone else, okay, all the other people out there, like, let's say you're a 21-year-old grown-ass individual and you have a fully healthy, functioning body and brain, there's no fucking excuse for you to eat a Tide Pod. And if you get sick or if you die from it, that's your own dumbass fault, man, and nobody's gonna feel bad for you. It's kind of like this, alright? You know how you see those videos of those crazy-ass people who, like, climb skyscrapers and stuff with their bare hands? They're just, like, thousands of feet up in the air, just fucking hanging there, you know what I mean? Just chilling, looking down, you can see it, and they're just, like, hanging off a little fucking beam or whatever. We've all seen those videos. Well, sometimes those people fall. You don't see those videos, you know? You might notice that a channel hasn't uploaded in 6 months, and that's because they probably fucking fell when they were recording their last video. And I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate that they fell, you know, because I sure as fuck would not be doing some crazy shit like that. But at the same time, nobody's gonna feel bad for you, man, because you shouldn't be hanging off fucking buildings, just like you shouldn't be eating fucking Tide Pods. So I think there's a lot of situations in this world where people really just sabotage themselves with stupid decisions, and I find it hard to have sympathy for these people. I think it's best described as natural selection. And, we don't want to get in the way. We got to just let nature take its course. And, unfortunately, some of these people are going to have to learn the hard way, I guess. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about these Tide Pods a little bit. I did not realize that people were actually eating them. Like, I didn't really look into it. I saw this Tide Pod shit all over Twitter. I was like, all right, whatever, it's a little meme. I didn't really look into it, but once I found out that people are actually eating these things and dying, like, come on, man. You can't be this fucking retarded. Like, I don't know what people are thinking. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. For everyone watching this, please do not eat any fucking Tide Pods, alright? I'd imagine that most of you are smart enough to not do that. I'd imagine, like, almost all of you gotta be smart enough to not do that. If you're subscribed to me, you're probably over the age of 7, so I'd hope none of you were eating Tide Pods, but in case you were thinking about it, don't fucking eat any Tide Pods. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Other than that, have a good day and peace out.